Howdy, partners, and welcome to another episode of the Black Guy Who Tips podcast. I'm your main hombre, Rod, joined as always by my co-host.
You're Karen over here. Hee-hoo!
Sure shooting. Pow, 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 pow.
Bang, bang.
We're here.
My daddy said shoot.
Okay, we're here to celebrate a new occurrence that happened at some people watch the Super Bowl, and that's cool.
That's cool.
You know, we appreciate them. But we watched apparently the Beyonce drop yesterday. And listen, we there was word on the streets that she wasn't done at the Renaissance, and everybody was like, "It's more stuff coming," but we didn't know what. Some people on this podcast, this here podcast right here you're listening to, some people on this podcast may have even said they wanted the thing that was coming. Okay, we had daddy lessons, and Karen said, "Hey, we need a whole album of this heat."
Nothing but country.
And apparently Beyonce said, "I absolutely understand." Okay. And that Texas gal did a commercial for Verizon. And at the end of it, she said, go ahead and drop the new music. And I'm not going to lie. I started searching on Spotify. And I didn't see nothing. I said, oh, man, just in case. You always got to stay on your toes. You never know when she's coming for the coins.
Right.
But then I saw on Twitter, Bay Legion. Hopefully y'all follow them.
Right, cause I'm up everything, bang.
And they said check Tidal. I said, oh, of course.
I got Tidal, y'all. They talking about who got Tidal? Me, bitch.
I know what you're thinking. What in tarnation is a Tidal? And who still got it?
Me.
We do, Kimo Sabe. Okay, so we went ahead and checked that on out, and sure as shooting, it was on there.
Two whole ass, never heard before songs.
You bet your bottom dollar. And now here's the thing I'll say. Okay, normally when there's a Super Bowl and there's an artist that's performing at halftime, you got them dropping secret music.
Yeah, I'll let you know they're going on concert and stuff like that.
But Usher Raymond, he didn't drop no secret music. He dropped his music like 3-4 days ahead of time. And people was talking trash about it. They said they didn't like it. I haven't listened yet. But I said, man, that's interesting. He didn't drop the music after the. Everybody know you dropped the new music after the Super Bowl. Then you say you're going on tour or something,
right?
But I think Beyonce came to him and said, "Listen, Usher Raymond, if you plan on dropping some new music, I suggest you do that before Sunday, okay? Because this town, it ain't big enough for the two of us." And he took that advice, put his music out, because I haven't listened to nothing else since the Beyonce dropped, and it's just it's no room on the schedule. Everything's booked up till 3/29. So I'm glad Usher, we'll talk about the Super Bowl. We'll get into the show. But I first had to show some love to Beyonce. And I went to the store today, picked out a couple hats for me and Karen over here.
Yes.
And I said, we country now.
Child, yeah, I'm gonna learn me a 2-step side dance with some spurs. Roger know my style. He got me a hat with some sparkling shit, and I was like, "Bitch, sparkle, sparkle, jangle, jangle." Listen,
they gonna
y'all get tired of me.
It's about to be a lot of merging of cultures over here. Okay, we about to turn the line dance and the electric slide into something. We probably already over there doing it. If you already been in the country scene, grab your partner do-si-do, like find us, and we need to learn. Child. We got to catch up before she do any tours or events. I got a lot of learning to do.
I know that's right. And also it's one of them things where the gays and the blacks about to y'all favorite R&B club gonna have country night. Like they ain't gonna be playing. They gonna be coming in there requesting Beyonce.
We gonna all take the Old Town Road down to wherever y'all be doing y'all's square dancing. I'm just gonna let you know, right? And there's gonna be too many of us to discriminate, so I'm just gonna let you know right now. Let us in, because it's not going. It ain't going down the way you think it's going down.
It's gonna be a lot of us and child.
I know y'all been doing a lot of no Nikes, no jogging pants. Not anymore, nigga. It's all of ours. We sharing this country.
Yes, and we about to come in there and have a great. I cannot wait for the bedazzles and the sparkles and the hats and the cowboy hats to say unique across the ass cheeks. Let's go.
To get real black and gay up in that saloon, and y'all motherfuckers need to just calm down, because that's what it's fitting to be. You're gonna enjoy the money and the business.
Yes, they are.
Okay. This about to be bigger than Lil Nas X, dog. We taking over the Country Music Awards too.
Child, nigga gonna be tuning in for the first time.
They're gonna change it from the CMAs to the CMBAs. It's got to be different.
It's about to be different. Y'all don't fuck around and y'all gonna hear this shit charting over on the white folk sound, and your favorite local R&B station where we only play the classic hits gonna be playing this.
And the black club, y'all, it's about to change up in there too. Y'all better get ready for country night.
Yes.
Y'all better get ready for country night, because it's not. The way we do Beyonce, once it drops, people gonna only want to hear. It's gonna be like, why you playing other country music? But you just gonna have to learn how to work it in.
Why you been playing other country music?
You have to learn how to work it in, like you gotta deal with Renaissance.
That, and you're gonna have to slip in little Nas X. Y'all gonna have to do the black artists, black country music night.
You're gonna have to do some teaching and some learning and stuff, but I'm willing to do it. Okay, I need them tutorials. Black TikTok, I know y'all gonna be on it. I know Black Talk gonna be on it with the country jokes and memes and shit, and the new dances.
Yes.
Okay, I'm ready for it. So
come on, and y'all know us. We don't do simple line dances. Our line dance is gonna be. You're gonna have some people doing it old fashioned. Some people are gonna be dropping it. Some people that they're
gonna have to mix in the line dances with the other shit that we already do. That's all I'm saying. It's gonna be like, grab your partner, go round and round, to the left, to the left, to the left. Hey,
that shit gonna be great. y'all line that's gonna have to have instructions. This is gonna be the best.
They're gonna have to add some bass to them fiddles, dog.
I know. Boom, 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 boom.
The game done changed up.
Y'all gonna be hearing some hee-hoo.
Okay, good. Listen, if you down there at the rodeo, okay, just.
Oh, I can't wait to see them in doing a national rodeo, and it's gonna be us. And y'all know we love us some outfits. So we gonna come in there with all them. Don't let us get some of our favorite rodeo wranglers, child. We gonna represent them hard.
Gonna be some musical requests going on at the rodeo. I know y'all ain't gonna want to hear it, but I'm just telling you, you're gonna have to learn how to spin some different songs on the ones and twos. Okay, we're gonna be there. We already know we got black rodeo, black cowboys, but the attendance about to go up.
Oh, it's about to be through the roof.
I know Shannon Sharp thinks she ain't got the pull as Tay Tay, but I'm just saying that makes sense why her and Tay Tay so cool now. Tay Tay probably showing us some ropes, like, hey, listen, this is what I say to them white women. Okay, that's how you do it. If you need me to hop on a track, let me know, because they motherfucking make a country music collab. I can't wait to see the agendas collide,
because that's what Taylor started.
Yeah, I can't wait to see the agendas collide. I hope they do it. I hope they goddamn do it. I hope they make a #1 fucking hit together, just so I can see all the fucking worlds collapse. I hope the end of that shit they endorse Biden, get everybody mad. Just get as many people mad as possible. Cannot wait. And if you don't give her no CMAs, if she don't win no Grammy for this album, it's gonna be different than before. We might have to go down. Everyone's slapping people like Will Smith. We're gonna be lining up like that airplane gag where they were slapping. Get a hold of yourself. There's no way.
Get it together, child. We're gonna be decked out and bedazzled up, child. It's gonna be fun, child.
Oh, she go get all the black people from country. No, go get Hootie out of jail.
Oh
I think I read he got DUI somewhere. Go get him. Okay, he needs some. They probably was never really supporting him anyway. The Blowfish don't know who he like that. Go get him. You know,
I can't wait to see who she collabo with, boy.
Yeah.
And on top of that, she gonna be bringing on like big country stars, like it's child. Her and Willie Nelson get together. It's gonna be flames for real. I can see her working with a lot of different people.
Dixie Chicks.
Her and Sugar Ray Leonard. Let's go, bitch.
Sugar Ray Leonard.
Not Sugar Ray Leonard.
What the hell? All right. Well, that ruined the segment. All right, guys.
You know who I'm talking about. Billy Ray Cyrus.
Okay. All right, guys. It's nice how I landed.
Y'all know I don't be knowing nobody. Yeah, somebody said Dolly. I'm here for Dolly Parton.
The official weapon of the show is.
I ruined it that bad.
I mean, we can just move on, Karen. Okay.
I don't want to move
Sugar Ray
on.
Leonard. Sugar Ray Leonard. What?
That's boxing.
The
Wrong genre.
Official weapon of the show is.
Official weapon from jail.
And the unofficial sport.
Bullet
ball extreme. That was our banter. Let's just go ahead and get into the segments.
Y'all know why y'all came.
All right, news. Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
Watched the Super Bowl yesterday.
We
you know,
did.
American tradition. We got pizza and wings because Karen came in Saturday, just busted in the room. Was like, I want pizza and wings.
Mm-hmm.
So we had them for the Super Bowl.
Thank you very much.
No problem. You know, the busiest day to get pizza and wings in America. But we figured it out.
We did.
And then we sat down and watched it. Kansas City Chiefs won. Spoiler alert. Pat Mahomes is that dude. The only way to stop him is put him in a Cowboys jersey, because that motherfucker right there, boy, he be in that Super Bowl, and you got to bring it, and you leave that man anytime on the clock.
Anytime.
You might as well put the points on the board. It did go to overtime for the second time ever in Super Bowl history that we got an overtime game.
Didn't know that.
Yep. And it had the new overtime rules, which means there's no like sudden death. Like it just keeps going like it's a new game. So you have like first quarter, second quarter, and all that stuff. So you don't have to worry about the clock really.
Right.
And if the other team scores, you still get a chance to go down and score.
Right.
And so these were the new rules. And 49ers scored like a field goal in overtime. And then Patrick Mahomes went down there and scored a touchdown. And I mean, it was a wrap. So for the game, that's really all I got to say about the game. I mean, I thought the 49ers had the advantage, but I can't say Patrick Mahomes gonna lose, dog.
No, I've been rooting for them. Like when they made the Super Bowl, I was like, oh, it's gonna be Kansas City.
I was rooting for them, but I mean, on paper, they should have lost. It's just they didn't. That team has been sorry with their receivers all year. They
dropping passes and stuff. Yeah,
they shouldn't have won that game. But I can't say they shouldn't have won that game, because in my heart I was like, they gonna win that game, and I bet money that they will win the game. I can't believe Patrick Mahomes gonna lose a game until I see it. The only time I seen him lose was when they was in that Super Bowl where he ain't had no offensive line, and it was like, oh yeah, that's right, you need an offensive line to play football. But up until that point, until they sacked him 2 or 3 times, I was like, I think this motherfucker can win without an offensive line. It's crazy. Never seen a nigga this good. It's really fucking, it's really insane what we're watching.
Yeah, he's young, and I'm gonna enjoy it while it lasts.
Yeah, he's only 28.
Watching history for your eyes. Like I'm enjoy his career. It might not be the same, you know, because he's still growing and stuff, but I'm enjoy his like I've enjoyed LeBron James. Ever since he's been in the league, I've literally just enjoyed his whole entire career.
He won a Super Bowl with one leg one time.
Yes, he did.
He won this Super Bowl with wide receivers that everyone thinks sorry. And then, of course, and Travis Kelce, of course.
That nigga's like, I believe in y'all. I believe.
Yeah. So
he believed them to a win.
So anyway, I fucking, the game was the game. Other stuff, obviously you had, the beginning of the game. The main thing I took from the beginning when they were singing all the national anthems and the Black national anthem and America the Beautiful or whatever the fuck. This nigga Post Malone done went back home.
He did.
This man is 100% man in the woods.
He did pull our man in the woods, didn't he?
And I gotta say, there's two things that were said. The first one was, "Oh, y'all surprised?" Yes, nigga, I'm surprised. Why? Because I don't know shit about Post Malone other than he a white dude that had a rap album. He made that fucking song that was on the Spider-Man, the Spider-Verse soundtrack that was hitting.
Yeah, I don't know that much.
Stop trying to act like y'all know everything, man. How I'm supposed to fucking know this nigga had started in white people world and country? Look at his face tats.
Right.
I mean, he looked like the white boy that hang around black people that people like, oh, that's the one that'll shoot you.
Yep.
So I don't know. This nigga was dropping rap music in hip hop people and all this shit. Then he showed up dressed like man in the woods. Like this motherfucker showed up dressed 100% fucking Davy Crockett at the Super Bowl with a guitar. And I said, oh God, he got us. This what y'all really need to be mad about. He more than Justin Timberlake this. So he showed up singing like America the Beautiful or something. And I said, oh
yeah,
man.
Then he sung after Reba, or Reba sung after him. I think Reba sung.
Reba sang last because she sang the national anthem.
All right.
And then Audra Day sang, I think, the Black national anthem, which everyone always is surprised. I don't know how many years is this gonna surprise white people. They were like, oh, the woke DEI inclusion. I'm like, they've been doing this shit since y'all killed George Floyd. You shouldn't have killed him then.
Right?
You so mad you had to give up 3 seconds of your life. You gotta give up 3 minutes of your life every year so the cops can kill black people. And you mad at that. That's crazy. But yeah, so that was cool. Then halftime was Usher. Karen was in here losing her mind, acting like they were taking too long to get to Usher.
They was.
Which they have to set up the stage.
I know.
You literally can't just go straight from walking into the locker room and then Usher's just on the stage. You need to stall for like 5-10 minutes so they can bring out the hundreds of people and all that fucking equipment. Oh my God.
Chad, it was a whole circus, like literally circus. I know I was being unreasonable, but I had a great time.
From the second he was on screen, motherfuckers was flipping, standing handstands on each other's hands and all kinds of shit was happening. And that was just him being like, hey y'all, it's Usher. Like it was like, God damn. Now I felt it was a very Two Americas moment in that I don't know any black people that didn't get their black ass life to that whole black people of a certain age.
Of a certain age.
So really it's Three Americas. Because honestly, if you're younger than like 35,
yeah,
I can't really imagine that halftime hitting for you too hard just because the only person you probably knew was her when she played that guitar.
Yeah. Like
everybody else, they probably was like, who the fuck is this? But for the rest of us, that's of a certain age and black, that was one of the best damn halftimes I've seen in a minute.
Yes, it was.
So I thought he was great. The song selection was so smart because he ended with the like undeniable hits because white people don't really know the black hits.
No, they don't.
Not that they shouldn't. I feel like they should know them shits too. I feel like if like I don't know why you don't know Confessions. It was the title of the goddamn album, but okay. Right. But once my boo started, I said, okay, the white people, they know these. From this point on out, they might not have known where he was at, when he was in his drop top.
At 7:00.
Yeah, they might not have known when he was cruising the streets, but they definitely know my boo. That was a big hit. Speaking of which, the first note that Alicia Keys hit, I guess didn't hit. They have on the upload to YouTube, they seemingly have corrected that note. So that the YouTube version don't have that
when she did it live.
If I ain't got you original like first puberty voice crack. Which I'm gonna be honest, at this point, I know I shouldn't. Okay, she's light skinned. People think she's beautiful. She got, she stole that family, according to all y'all, like she's privileged, blah, blah, blah. She did the fake ass, I don't wear makeup, do wear makeup thing that men fall for to this day and uses a cudgel to bash other women.
Mm-hmm.
And I get it. All that stuff is bad. I get it. I do hear you and all that stuff. But I always be rooting for her and I always feel bad because I'll be like, girl, they on your ass on these keys. On you. They be on her ass about that singing, dog. Like any flat note, any off pitch, any time she try to go out that range, like she don't stay within a certain range and she dip in and out. Everybody turned into a motherfucking music analyst on her ass.
Yeah, I don't do that, but yeah, they do.
So I felt bad. I always feel bad for her, but that first note was undeniably bad. I was like, oh no, oh God, Alicia. But they did my boo, and they was all hugged up, and everybody had the memes about Usher and taking your girl, don't leave your girl around me, all that type of stuff. But at the end of the day, though, she, they just did a good performance, and I thought, when they started doing my boo, it was fine.
Mm-hmm.
Then we got the ATL Super Bowl that we should have got in ATL, because Luda came out, Lil Jon came out.
They was rolling deep.
Jermaine Dupri came out looking like he was part of the Lollipop Guild.
I didn't know.
What? That's a level of rich I don't understand, because he later went on and showed everybody his socks and was like, these actually luxury socks. Y'all too broke to understand that these Lollipop Guild Oompa Loompa socks is actually
$3,000.
This actually rich people socks. Like, these are the jokes people had. Jermaine Dupri was like,
no, not the Sunday socks for the
Jermaine
kids.
Dupri get it fitted for the halftime show. I don't know if this is real. Let's see if this is a real video of they joking on.
They probably joking.
My boy in here getting fitted for my wedding. You know what I mean? I just want to talk about, I mean,
I'm gonna be a little slimmer by then, though. A little bit, so I lose some of this.
Yeah.
188 down though.
Yeah.
All right, you want to take this on back? Try it.
So they clowned some other dude who did show, but they said that was Jermaine Dupri. And then somebody tell Jermaine Dupri that this ugly shit is still ugly, even if it was expensive. So they put a little baby.
Oh no, I can't take y'all niggas seriously.
So yeah, he said, "Ha, okay." First of all, ha with 3 A's means he didn't really find this funny. Just number one. 2, man, them feet look tiny, man. That's sad. Look how tiny them little feet is.
I hear like me.
So it's Louis Vuitton Paris feet in the socks. And he says, "Ha, okay, ain't have time for y'all last night. I was too drunk. Me and the homies performed at the Super Bowl. So I'm just really seeing y'all got me fucked up. But I will say it's funny as hell, yo. At Pharrell, you see this? P.S. We came into this game with our clothes on backwards. Ain't no regular nigga." I think Chris Cross was really more the backwards one.
Mm-hmm.
But
that's hilarious.
Yeah, he just posted all the memes and stuff. So glad he was able to take a joke. But yeah, he was definitely it was a choice to wear that shit.
It was.
Then like I said, Beyonce commercial dropped.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, there was some, like, I thought the commercials were decent this year. I really am glad the crypto craze is done because
Me
crypto
too.
commercials were just the worst.
Last year was the worst. That shit spun around. I was like, I'm not clicking on that shit. I thought it was a virus. I was like, the fuck is this?
Yeah, so like I thought they had some decent ones this year. You know, it's but the Beyonce one was that one, you know.
Mhm.
So the thing, I'm always forgiving of Super Bowl commercials because once y'all decided, or people, I shouldn't say y'all, that sounds accusatory and like y'all part of the problem. And if you listen to this, you probably not. Once people decided that being offended at the jokes at the Super Bowl commercials was like
They stripped a lot of the
more
funny.
important than like letting some people take some shots and sometimes they miss. I think that kind of fucked the game up.
Yep.
And I'm not saying people should never be offended at a commercial, but like people started stretching to find ways to be offended.
Now, all jokes aside, that's why shit became less funny. Not trying to funny, a lot of commercials became less creative. They got just as bland as shit because they were like, this is the fuck you want. We want to push shit out here. We don't want to offend nobody. We don't want to be trending. And we don't want our fucking stock to drop because somebody decided that they're offensive. Everybody that's boring, but you can't have it both ways.
Yeah, so like some of the commercials were safe, which made them not that funny.
Right.
But at least they were safe.
Yep.
And so ever since then, I've been kind of, you know, I don't judge them as harshly as people are always like, these commercials are boring and shit. I'm like, yeah, because you only get to fuck up a couple times before people are like, I don't ever want to see a commercial that's not, you know, like at some point we even have like now the inspirational commercials. I don't like them.
The inspiration ones, the ones with Jesus, them get on my
No,
nerves.
that's not the one I was talking about. The inspirational ones that are like, don't bully, feed the dogs, be nice to people. Here's a Budweiser. They do it because being funny is more risky than just saying like Black Lives Matter from Sprite, you know? And so I don't like those ones. I feel like it feels like a waste of a commercial, especially on a big stage like the Super Bowl. It feels like when you go to the Apollo and you sing spiritual because you just like, they won't boo him.
Right.
It's like, yeah, but I also want to enjoy the shit. You know, you up there just, you know, sound like Alicia Keys with your voice cracking, talking about the whole world in your hands just so you won't get booed. And that feels manipulative. But yeah, the Jesus ones to me I've been seeing those commercials at a lot of stuff I watch. I hate those commercials.
That's a whack.
Because I don't really understand who it's for and it feels manipulative. And I bet you there's some bad money behind it because in America, whoever has that much money to promote Jesus is probably not the Jesus that I think people like. The Jesus that really is inclusive and progressive and, you know, society wanted to get him up out of the paint because he was shaking the table a little too much. That I feel like Hobby Lobby or somebody probably supporting these Jesus commercials.
Yes.
So I'm about to look that up. Who pays for Jesus commercials? Because I want to know also, where did the money go? Like, when you advertise Jesus, is Jesus in heaven somewhere? Like, we need to look at the third quarter deliverables. Okay. What's our rate of return on the commercial for the Super Bowl? Okay. Because I got to, you know, listen, it's getting tight up here in heaven. Okay. Y'all think money grow on trees, but it is Hobby Lobby. Oh, it is. So, of course, Hobby Lobby is the anti-abortion, women can't have birth control if they work here. Right. Organization. So, like, yeah, man, I can't fuck with that.
Because and they be so stupid. And you be like, oh, this shit look Photoshop. This shit look whack.
Honestly, we got Jesus at home, man. Why are we paying extra during Super Bowl for
Jesus at home.
And if I'm being real, hey, man, if Jesus got Super Bowl money, I'm done giving to the building fund. Okay? You got it. You can't be hitting me up like, oh, the kids need to go on a trip. But you got the Super Bowl money. Give them some of that. Put out one less Super Bowl ad. Everybody get to go to Africa. I don't understand how we got into it. Not the lobby. The Uber Eats commercial was one of my favorites. It was the one where if you order it, you end up forgetting shit. And Jennifer Aniston forgot she worked with David Schwimmer on Friends.
Yes, he was like, we did it for 10 years. 10 years. I remember something like that.
Yeah, that was cute.
That was hilarious.
I don't really follow the Beckhams in soccer, but I know that meme, that joke of her lying about her past, and I guess they turned it into a cute joke.
They did, because I think her shirt was like Beckham's wife, like her shirt like said who she was, because
Yeah.
a lot of people was like, who are you, woman?
Yeah, so I guess that was like cute. You know, I knew of some of it. The Ben Affleck Dunkin' Donuts commercial was great to me.
That was hilarious.
It was so silly and so stupid.
Wouldn't it
But
go?
the fact that they had everybody in it, including Matt
Damon
was in it. Oh my
Yes.
God, that was a good one to me.
Now that one was like funny in a funny way, and everybody laughed. I also like the State Farm commercials with Arnold Schwarzenegger where he couldn't pronounce neighbor.
Yeah,
That was
Neighbor.
it was like neighbor.
Give me out the chopper. I didn't think that was that funny, but once again, it was safe.
Yes.
No one's gonna be mad at that commercial. And like I said, if it's safe, I kind of understand. You just, like, motherfuckers ain't trying to. It ain't really no award for being edgy at the Super Bowl,
and you don't get
anymore.
rewarded for it. So why?
Yeah.
So we're just gonna continue year after year about how they whack. Well, it's whack because people complain.
Yeah.
They complain the funny and the not your funny, and to me, a lot of the enjoyment out of it.
T-Mobile, Jason Momoa commercial was great with the guys from Scrubs.
Yes.
He was just being fucking ridiculous. I feel like Jason Momoa is just. I think Jason Momoa plays Jason Momoa in everything.
He does. And
I think that's really him.
And I'm here for it. But you know what you're getting.
Yeah, I think that's really him. Aquaman is him.
Mm-hmm.
It's all him. Didn't care about the Elf Cosmetic joints.
Hell Cosmetic. Which one's that?
It was like it's Megan Trainor was in it. Judge Judy was in it. She's serving face and justice or something like that.
That was okay.
It was all right. Of course, Beyonce's Verizon commercial was the one.
Mm-hmm.
That was the one. Because she ended that shit with, okay, drop the new music. And she dropped the new music. It was not a joke. Mayo Cat with Kate McKinnon. The cat
That
that
was
said
hilarious.
meow instead of meow.
Yeah.
People was mad at a white woman eating mayo, but we've been doing this for years.
Ain't that a running joke?
Yeah, also like Amy Schumer was it last time. Like I think a funny white woman eating mayo that's gonna be the joke, guys. They're selling mayo.
Right.
So Popeye's wings with Ken Jeong was one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was a weird ass commercial, but honestly, I was thinking you can't have a black person in this commercial, and King Jong, closest we gonna get. He be coming with the best of them, so
I'm here for it.
It's safe. It's safe because
It's safe.
wasn't a black person talking about chicken wings.
Yes, I agree.
But if a black person would have been shuffling that hard for some chicken wings, the whole timeline would have went crazy. And then Starry had an Ice Spice commercial, which I didn't understand. It was like her ex was he was basically Sprite, and then water started shooting out of him. I don't know. I didn't get that one, but I guess
she changed, and it's two of them and one of him type of thing, and basically it's like yo bitch with us type of thing. I guess that's what they were trying to quote unquote relay to him, and so I guess that was a joke. And also they had some Marvel previews, and so I enjoyed those.
Marvel previews. I know they had
Some
Deadpool.
movies.
What else they have?
They had Deadpool, and I don't know if it was it wasn't Marvel, but Deadpool. Whatchamacallit 2. You know the one where they don't talk.
Oh, The Quiet Place.
Yes.
Okay. Don't get frustrated with me. You didn't give me any clues.
No.
Whatchamacallit 2. Oh wow, Rod. I can't believe you didn't get that.
Wait, because it had Lupita Nyong'o in it, and they had that monkey movie,
Planet of the Apes. Well,
Yep.
we've seen that trailer.
Planet of the Apes, but Monkey Man.
Oh, we've seen that trailer too.
Yes.
But the Deadpool trailer was new, and I did notice this with a lot of the trailers though. They are now giving us homework.
Yes.
They not paying the whole 3 minutes of like Super Bowl money the way they used to. Like when Avengers dropped, I'll never forget that Super Bowl. That trailer was like 3 minutes, and it was
played the
worth it.
whole
I
three.
rewound it. I watched it a million times. But now what they do is they're like Deadpool 3. Go to YouTube.
Yeah, because Nothing Funny is one of the things where they want to save money and cut, and not.
Oh, I
spend
know
as
why
much.
they do it. Yeah, I know why they do it, but I'm just saying, like, it's interesting because that was the same reason they could have had when Avengers came out.
True.
They could have did the same thing for Avengers, but this time they were like, nah, y'all go to YouTube. I think one is smart because it drives the traffic to your YouTube page.
Yes.
Which you control. But two, in addition to like just saving money, we're so used to streaming. We have our phones in our hands. Half the people watching probably ain't even watching on an actual like TV or whatever.
Right.
Like, it's really smart what they're doing, and especially in an industry where they need to kind of save some money and make some cutbacks. Yeah, someone brought up Wicked. I saw that one too. That was a good commercial. So yeah, it was some decent Super Bowl, I mean, it was a good Super Bowl game. I thought the halftime show was great. The commercials were decent.
Yeah, and they're gonna continue to be decent because people, like I said, people gonna play it safe. They tired of the people complaining, like you said, take a few fuck ups, people complaining, like, people take shit to the extreme. Yeah, there was some shit in the past we talked about before where people just reached and the quote unquote backlash was so bad that y'all, the general public, particularly online, caused them to have this backlash. I guarantee you, if they was probably to talk to people that weren't online, the response probably would have been a little differently, but because online, quote unquote, kind of runs a lot of this stuff, like they look at that engagement and shit that they respond to. I think over the years they have a balance now, but before it used to be they actually listened to them, and I was like, yeah, you don't always need to listen to them. Sometimes they don't know what they're talking about.
For what? Just the commercials?
Yeah, just the commercials.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
A lot of celebrities are there. Gwen Stefani, Blake Shelton, Jay-Z, Jay-Z, his daughters, and Beyonce. Beyonce it was so funny because we saw that commercial where she looked like $1 million. They cut back to the game. She got the wig out, and she looked like $1 billion. I said, how she look better in the real life than the commercial? She did. She was looking amazing. She's in her Dolly Parton era, and I for one am about to run her my coins.
Yes, sir.
Paul Rudd, Taylor Swift was in the booth with Ice Spice, which it's interesting. Her and Ice Spice, I guess they I don't know like what their relationship is, but they've hung out more than once. They did a song together. But yeah, it was a lot of people in that suite that was like famous and shit. Blake Lively was there. Who else is there? Paul McCartney was there. Lady Gaga was there.
I had all the celebrities in the house.
Yeah, Olivia Culpo. Why they put Brittany Mahomes on here? She's not famous. She just his wife.
That's all that matters. That makes you famous.
Yeah. And if you performed, I'm not counting you. Post Malone, Reba McEntire, y'all don't count. Audrey Day, y'all don't count. Justin Bieber and Hailey Bieber were there. Of course, the Kelseys were there. What the fuck else are they gonna be? Mark Wahlberg. LeBron and Savannah was there. I know Westbrook was there too with his wife. Luke Combs was there. Lana Del Rey. Kim K was there. People think she's dating Odell Beckham Jr. because they were seen hanging out in Las Vegas. So the rumor is they're dating.
Yeah, they could be just good friends.
Gordon Ramsay was there. Martha Stewart, y'all better, hey, this is still your silver fox.
Child.
Okay.
Y'all better keep your eye on that woman.
Ariana Grande, Cynthia Erivo. Now they're both in that Wicked movie. So there's probably a lot of people that had stuff to promote are probably there as part of the promotion too.
Of course.
Chloe and Hailey Bailey were there. Holly Bailey. Gabrielle Union was there. Lizzo was there. Okay, we forgive you, Queen. We know you innocent. She beat the charges.
Chloe had that baby and snapped back. They're like, she had a serious snapback. I was like, woo, didn't you just have that baby?
Shaq was there, and he met Taylor Swift. He put it on his Instagram. He finally met her.
Oh.
So, yep, there you go. That's all the celebs that were there. Pretty good time. You know, I had a good time watching it. And yeah.
Oh, was it Haley, the other one? I'm sorry. Did I call
Yeah.
it?
Oh,
Okay.
you said it was Chloe. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Haley's the one that had the baby.
My bad, y'all.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's see. Monique issues an apology to Tyler Perry and Oprah Winfrey for telling them to suck her dick back in the day. I guess she was doing stand-up, and she said, Tyler Perry, I said, I have to give him and Oprah Winfrey a public apology. I'm going to give it right now, tonight, in front of you niggas in Albany, New York. Oprah Winfrey and Tyler Perry, I want to apologize for telling y'all to suck my dick. So maybe it's because of the way she said it, you know. She said, you got to run to the apology, nigga. You got to run to it. I got to give one. Listen to Brother Greg Mathis, Judge Mathis. I heard you, Brother Greg Mathis. I heard you, Stephen A. Smith. Stephen A. Smith said she sounded bitter in her interview. She said, I want y'all to understand something about me. When I've communicated something wrong, I'm a bitch who's going to say I'm sorry. I'm a bitch who's going to own what the fuck I said. I'm a bitch who's going to walk in what the fuck I said. And I owe two motherfuckers an apology because I communicated some shit wrong to them some years ago. And that's when she said she apologized, telling them to suck her dick. So, yeah. I mean, you know, that's fair. I mean, I think a lot of people's issue is her tone when she says the stuff, but also it's hard to separate that from just them feeling like she shouldn't be saying nothing at all. The stuff with Shannon is getting real spicy because people like Mike Epps and Corey Holcomb, you know, two comedians I brought up as like straight shit talkers.
That's what they do, yeah.
They've been talking shit about Shannon Sharp. Mike Epps was on stage and essentially called him, accused him of being gay, and then said he looked like Medea, and I'm not gonna sit across the couch and let you look at my balls. And like there's a lot of like he's secretly gay jokes, even though later he'll claim that that's not what he was talking about. But there's a lot of insinuations like he's actually gay and he's messy and Wendy Williams ain't retired, she just gotta wait, said, or whatever type shit like D.L. Hewley said. But Shannon responded to it on his club Shay Shay. So you know, it wasn't all just one-sided. Like Shannon Sharp basically said, I'm gonna pull up on him. I'm gonna see him in real life. And we gonna, you know, like basically you need to back up everything that he said. So which sounded like Shannon was gonna physically, you know, do something to this man. So I'm not saying that it seemed like everyone's going out of pocket right there. I understand why comedians feel a way about Shannon, because like Shannon, even during I think the Cat Williams thing, he brought up Mike Epps to Cat Williams to see if he could kind of get him to talk some shit. Like, what about Mike Epps? You know, because he was asking about everybody or whatever, and Cat didn't have no problems with it. But Mike Epps said basically Shannon brought me up first, like basically brought him up to see if he could start some shit. And he also said that Shannon reached out to him to be on Club Shay Shay. Shannon Sharp came out and basically said he was lying. I never asked you. We could go to the DMs and I could show people that, you know, if you want me, I can show them proof that I've never asked you to be on the show, and you've like, if anything, maybe you've asked me or something. And that's when Mike Epps put out a video saying he's right. I didn't say that. He didn't ask me to be on the show. But if he gonna pull up on me, just know that I don't fight. I got a gun. I shoot niggas and shit like that. I'm like, now somebody gets shot over this fucking show. You know how fucking stupid this shit gonna look?
Right.
Like, not just to everybody, because it's just kind of pointless. Like, I'm not saying what Shannon does is the the most respectful environment that he's created. I think he's created an environment where people go on there and kind of unchallenged say fucked up shit about other people. Some of it true, some of it not. Nothing's fact checked really. Everything's kind of like vibes because they, and by fact check, I don't mean like, well, he did hear the audio Monique sent him. I mean like a lawyer.
Journalistic.
Like what has to happen for something to be on TV that a lot of people don't see behind the scenes.
Have to be filtered.
Right. There's no news editor department. There's no lawyer
nobody
department.
looking at each and every single word.
There's nobody coming in and being like, hey, if we couldn't check with the sources and verify this, so we got to take this out.
Yes, sir.
So because of that environment Shannon's created, it's a bit chaotic. And you're talking about some of the biggest egos in the game, which is comedians. You know, comedians typically have huge fucking egos and they get on the stage and talk one-sided all the time, multiple times a week, meaning plenty of opportunity for them to kind of clap back and say like, you know, here's my thing. And so, yeah, Shannon got called out by Mike Epps, and then they now are saying they're going to meet and during the All-Star weekend and talk about it and work it out or something, you know, but it was starting to look like somebody's going to get shot, which is crazy.
Y'all niggas too old for that.
Yeah, this is the video that Mike Epps put on his Instagram.
Now, wait a minute. Now, I know Shay Shay. I don't know what grown-ass man got a name named Shay Shay, but I know this grown man is not mad at
Why
me.
is he just laying down?
So many people talk crazy about you. They was on.
That's what everybody does. Remember Kevin Hart didn't get the Oscars? You got to lay down in the bed, and then you got to record yourself.
Men, this shot up the nose. Stop that. Don't nobody see your nose hairs.
Saturday Night Live talking about you, imitating you, but now you want to fight me? Now, I'm not going to lie. I did DM you to get on the show. But I DM'd you to get on the show because you brought my name up when you were sitting there with Kat. And you was trying to get him to talk crazy about me, but he didn't. Okay? Now, second of all, talking about pulling up on me. You're going to be an All-Star. I'm going to be at the All-Star in my hometown. And I'm going to see you. All right? I'm going to see you, brother. And I'm just letting you know, I don't be doing no fighting lately. I don't do no fighting. So, you know, it's only one other option. If you don't fight, you do blank, 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 blank. And Ocho, you shut up and go get some eyebrows. You looking like a whole milk dud sitting there agitating. We watched the white boy kick your ass on TV. So you shut up. And Shay Shay, you did look like Medea sitting there. You was looking zesty. I'm not saying you gay, but you was looking zesty. You look like Big Frida sitting there. You need to take them tight ass shirts off with the muscles. And that's it. Go check out my special, February the 20th.
So like that's the thing with Mike Epps and some of these other cats. They already kind of operate in a space of no holds barred type shit. So kind of mess with them to your own detriment. You know, Corey Holcomb also said some shit on his show, and you know he stay ignorant. It's kind of.
And everybody said the Cat Williams video. I mean, it was a lot of people talking about the Cat Williams video was bad news. Motherfuckers getting bold now. Motherfuckers ain't yucking with y'all ass. Only one yucking is Shay Shay. Shay Shay. Oh, Taylor Swift running circles around Beyonce. Where that come from? Why you had to say that? Your boss made you say that, didn't he?
Oh, that's disappointing. I didn't know he said that.
Your boss. BOTHS. Both made you say that. You used to speak up for the brothers and sisters.
I think he just spelled both, but I see what he's trying to say.
Shay Shay, but now I see what you're doing. You got a lot of fruit booties that came on your podcast, boy. A lot of them.
A lot of going for. I mean, I'm imagining that's a homophobic type of thing. A lot of going for the he's secretly gay. He is gay.
That's what that means. Because I was like,
that's what it seemed like. Because I mean, what else could that mean?
Right? Okay.
Hey, hit us up in the chat if fruit booty means something other than a pejorative for a gay person. Because I've never heard anyone use that in some other way.
I said that don't sound quote unquote positive. They're not in the phrase I'm hearing.
Yeah, a lot of fruit booties came on your podcast. That's gonna come out soon. Through 5150. Ain't no coincidence you have a lot of fruit booties you interview. Who you think, dog, the streets' eyes is wide open, man. I'm telling you, you ain't fooling nobody. Shay Shay. Skip. Up there with smiling and yucking up with Stephen A. Smith. That's going to go bad one day. Because Stephen A. Smith a fuck nigga. Stephen A. Smith, the one who told people you got fired from FS1. Didn't nobody know that? Didn't nobody know you got fired? Stephen A. Smith put that out there, but every day you got to be like, yeah, Stephen, you going through a change. You better go ahead and tell the truth about who you are, Club Shay Shay. Let it be known.
Yeah, so a lot of intimating that he's on the down low or something. I know he has kids. Also, it really wouldn't matter. Like, that's not the point.
It don't
matter.
Like,
even if you had an issue with his platform, the idea of him being gay isn't really the point. I think what they're not really articulating that they probably, if they were just being honest, what they probably want to say is you're exposing a lot of secrets within the industry of Black comedians, and we think you have a secret that you don't want exposed. So why have you made your platform a place for people to come tell other people's business? You know, somebody like Mike Else brought up, I guess he said TD Jakes, the whole rumor about TD Jakes started there at Club Shay Shay. That's not true. But the idea of like, oh, you can talk about someone's sexuality and down low, but if I do it, I'm wrong. You know, you don't want it done to you. So I think that's what they're trying to get at, but just in a very articulate homophobic way. But yeah, I'm not surprised because these are premium shit talkers that don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Which is also funny too, because those are two of the main comedians that will absolutely put somebody on blast within the industry, and they don't give a fuck. You know, like those motherfuckers have openly talked shit about other comedians and other celebrities and stuff. I don't know why they think, you know, like what Shannon is doing is so beyond the pale, but they are mad as hell about it.
Basically, you're saying only women can be messy. That's not true.
What do you mean?
Because just the way you implying, you know, the gay.
Yes.
So what are you trying to say, that only quote unquote women can be, or people with feminine energy can be messy, and that's not a true statement.
It's gay to be.
Men are messy too. Men gossip too. They talk about each other too. Like, that's just
I mean, those are two dudes that do it. Those are two of the main dudes that talk. Phase Down Love. Like a lot of those comedians they be talking big shit. They funny as hell, and they roast people, and they say the inappropriate thing that most people are scared to say, blah blah blah. But they don't shirk talking shit about people. So I find it interesting that they got so offended, you know, because I'm just like, you know, I don't know. I wonder, and part of me also wonders this: how much of this is, hey, y'all have 25 million views, 5 million, 10 million views. Their videos, their Instagrams, they not getting those views.
It's siphoning off of you.
Right. So let me talk shit about what you're doing, because what you're doing, I may get more hits off of that than anything else.
Yes, I might be above my average talking about you.
Like, for example, I've been doing the coon countdown, the countdown of the coons this week. And there's a comedian that went viral. Matter of fact, oh yeah, shit. You know what? Segues are for kids. We should just move into the segue. Let's just do fucking with Black people.
Okay.
And then that way, we'll already have this.
Boo, 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 boo. Hey, we're just fucking with them people because they bad. We're just fucking with them people because they black. We're just fucking with them black people. We're just fucking with them blacks. We're just fucking with black people. Hey, hey, ooh-ah.
All right, so there's a comedian named David Lucas who ended up walking multiple black audience members while he was doing stand-up. And it seems, I'm not familiar with this guy, but it seems like a lot like he pals around with kind of the alt-right slash, the white, he makes white people that are kind of racist feel good about themselves. I have a black person that will let them say the shit and then agree with it and all that stuff. It's why I think it's very dangerous to kind of kick it in those groups. I don't care how much popularity or clicks you think you're going to get off of it. It's like you will never be able to operate around a crew like that with any integrity as a black, self-respecting black person, because either another black person that don't respect themselves will come in and be better at cooning than you will,
and boot you
or
out,
you have to be the best one, and he's the
only
best
be
one.
one.
Yeah, he's decided to be the best. And so he you don't even really hear the original joke in the clip, I don't think, or maybe the joke is like some crowd work shit, but this is the clip. And it's about George Floyd.
Oh man, all these fucking good ass white people at my show. And you wanted to show them the reason George Floyd got his neck nailed on.
So it's context clues. Sounds like maybe someone heckled or said something or did something, a black person in the audience, and he was like, you see all these good white people at my show, and you want to show them the reason George Floyd got his neck nailed on. So he's one of those I joke about everybody type people, but the joke is always on, is it really on everybody?
Don't ooh at that joke. It's just a joke, man. I would have never kneeled on George Floyd's neck. I would have shot that nigga. That was making us look.
The white people eating it up, cracking up. And the black people are, as you can see from now, they're going to start getting up.
Yeah, because to them, it's not funny.
Yeah, I mean, in addition to like not necessarily being funny, you also now in a room of white people that think that's, hilarious. And George Floyd is one of the extreme examples of like right-wing conspiracy to America's type shit, because over there, in order to justify his murder, which literally murder, it was convicted, it was found in court. In order to justify it, they have now created an alternative where he was just like this unruly, resisting arrest, drugged up, didn't even die from the man kneeling on his neck, died from the... So if you kick it over there, those will become your new set of facts. This is one of the reasons it's hard to say that you find very few conservative comedians that are funny,
right?
Because they operate off of the facts that just aren't real. So it's them saying like, and that's why I don't go around people that wear masks, because you get COVID from them, and it's like it'll never be funny to me because I don't. That entire premise sounds crazy to me. If we don't agree on the facts and the premise, the joke can't be funny. It's just the way it is. It can be ridiculous, but it's very rare that it will be funny.
Right, and it's not the fact that you can't poke and joke and all this stuff. It's just for the fact that the way it's presented, it needs to be funny.
Yeah, it's not a clever joke, but it is funny to the white people that believe all the stuff about how George Floyd deserved to get killed and he was resisting arrest and he was on drugs and blah, blah, blah.
Right.
So somebody said you need to learn about George Floyd before you get your ass up there talking. You really stoop low to try to be funny and left.
Right.
It's called comedy, nigga. How many more black fans I gotta hit that might leave? Oh, good shit, man. I got. Cause nigga, I was just warming up with that George Floyd shit.
Some other black person in the audience said they ain't going nowhere. This is what they came for. Which, if this is his crowd, that makes sense that the kind of black people that showed up would be here for that. But unfortunately, when you go out in public, there's people that just buy tickets to comedy shows because they're like, oh, I just go to comedy shows and
Yes,
I don't
and they
really know
be,
this dude,
yeah,
but
they don't be knowing a lineup or anything, right?
right. So they don't know what they're in for.
You ready to go? All right, baby. Okay. All right, you offended too, baby, with the braids? All right, you offended too? God damn, man, stop. Y'all good? Or y'all about to... Oh, I'm... I like Kyle Rittenhouse too. I like Kyle Rittenhouse too. You too, bro? God damn, bro. Oh, but you fuck with me a little bit, right? See that? Yeah.
So this dude, we can say, dapped him up on the way out, and the white people are going crazy for it. Like, ha ha ha. So,
damn, one more guy. Damn, man. That nigga don't even want to go, but his ride leaving. He don't even want to go. He like, man, I don't like George Floyd either, man. That nigga had fitting on. God damn, you gotta stoop low for a joke. George Floyd would have robbed you too, bitch.
that was his set, or the part that was shared online and went viral. So 0 to 100.
I give it 2 scores.
Okay.
1 score would be probably 100, just for the simple fact that it wasn't funny. Like, I you know me, you can joke about anything, just be funny, and a lot of it just sound hack. You know, like a lot of it sound like that, and also it's one of them things where, because of the audience and the way it looks, like you said, I have a feeling this dude travels around to all, like, a lot of these white places, and you know, and I think that this is what this crowd likes. This is why they came. They know what they knew what they were walking into, if that makes sense. So, for somebody like me, you know, I do understand the people leaving, going, the fuck is this? Like, you know, and there are gonna be some people that might not have even agreed with him, but like, I'm gonna stay just because I'm here for the comedy. You're not funny, and I'll just wait for whoever the next person is. Like, I'm not gonna make a big scene out of this, you know. And the other score is 0. Nigga, I don't know who the fuck you are.
Yeah, I give it a Dracarys. I think it's just one of those things where the reason that I think is fucked up and is it's a low bar joke. It's not really even that funny. The point is to offend black people to the amusement of white people. It is the most cooning you can do, you know. To that effect, I actually gave him, you know, I made him one of the coons for the countdown. And here's what I think is most telling. That particular TikTok I made got taken down for being offensive and targeting and harassment and bullying.
What?
Now here's, and I did appeal it, and they did put it back up, and we'll see if it stays up. But here's the thing. This happened last year too with CJ Pearson. Certain people that have followings on TikTok,
they report
either their followers or themselves, they reported as I got harassed or I got bullied or something.
Right.
And here's my point. So now you can't take a fucking joke. It was you and your fans. It was all good to talk about George Floyd to the, you know, to black people feeling that, getting their feelings hurt. But all I said was, you doing that with some coon shit. Now I'm bullying, targeting, and harassing you.
Right.
Now some content need to be taken down. Now we offended. Now is the time.
If we're not gonna be offended, don't be offended either way.
There's nothing I said in my TikTok that was more offensive than what anything he said on that stage.
Right.
So like, I find that to be interesting that is like, that says something about them and how all that shit about how like
5 things I know about you. 5 things.
I was trying to find a TikTok for y'all, but TikTok always auto plays. But yeah, it says something about a dude like that his folk don't really are they really taking the joke? Are they really, what are they laughing at? Or is it just like bullying? And another point I want to make that some people in the audience may not agree with, some people gonna feel differently because it's a different group. But this is also why I don't think Dave Chappelle's trans shit is funny. Because the laughs are a lot like that.
Mm-hmm.
The laughs are a lot of like, the laughs are a lot of well, you know what? We're all laughing together at them because they're either not in the room or they don't count.
Right.
And I find that to be fucked up. That we would that and it feels the same to me. Like the joke is that I'm not supposed to be picking on you, but I don't believe in that shit. And if you cancel me, if you're offended, that tells me you're part of the problem. And I actually am funny. It's funny how offended you are about what I'm saying. And I think that is the lowest bar for comedy, is everyone's mad at me, so I must be funny, put the caution tape on my mouth, type of shit that they be doing. I don't fuck with it. Yeah, I guess the video's still up. All right, y'all want to watch my TikTok about these coons?
Okay.
Let's see what I don't even remember what I said about him. Hopefully we don't get pulled down for the music in the background, but it is what it is. So look at this one. Okay, so this is my point. This is what I was saying about Club Shay Shay. Now, I stumbled onto this. I didn't even do this on purpose, okay? But I've been calling people coons. It's my thing for Black History. I almost didn't do it this year, but I said, fuck it, okay? So if you can look and see when I 2,272 was the highest number of views I've gotten for a video this year for the calling people coons. Except for yesterday when I talked about this comedian. 17,000 already. And it was taken down for the record, and then now it's back. But it was taken down because he was offended or
continues. We are highlighting.
All right,
the countdown continues. We are highlighting all the coon contributors to the culture. We never get highlighted because we're ashamed of them. And the coon petition is heating up. Today's coon contributor is a coon comedian that is going viral right now.
It's David Lucas. I don't know if him and the Hodge twins are gonna go on a tour called the Coons of Comedy, but they should look into it. Anyway, he's going viral because he made a George Floyd joke that brought all the Black patrons of the club left, and the white people ate it up. Just yuck, yuck, shuck, shuck, all up in that piece. Just a real Conan O'Brien. Maybe he got a bright future ahead of him. He could get on SNL. He could be the next Conan Thompson. He seems pretty proud of the joke. He's glad he walked the Black people. He already kicks it around a lot of edgy white comics and, racist alt-right crowds. So it don't bother him. And we all know he will be successful because cancel culture is not real. See you tomorrow.
So
that was the video. And they wanted it taken down. I don't think anything I said in that was definitely wasn't worse than what the fuck he was saying.
That's definitely his fans.
All right, the countdown.
Not only his fans, I could see them I could see the video getting in certain areas of TikTok and people just reporting it.
Right, right. And which even if it's him or his fans says a lot. Because now it's not funny because it's your guy.
Right.
Taking a joke, a deserved joke. George Floyd ain't deserve that. Black people in that audience ain't deserve that.
Because one of the people talking was like, I come here all the time. The fuck is this?
Right. So yeah, I just thought that was interesting, but I didn't realize that shit was blowing up that big. When I looked at it earlier, it did not have that many.
Yeah, it's starting to spread and stuff because with the original one going viral, it's something that people are kind of talking about. So people are kind of branching off to see what other people are saying, and they're probably stumbling upon your stuff. And you know how TikTok is, they like spot on with their algorithm, so you kind of work your way into certain people's algorithm.
Right. So I don't know. I just think it's Shit is wild, man. Motherfuckers just definitely. It's just art. For him to make that kind of art, you have to basically say black people's feelings do not matter. And the yucks and the laughs of white people clearly fuel him in a way that I'll never relate to. And it's not that I don't think, white people should have a good time to come out to a show. I'll never do no shit like that in my life, period. But yeah, so it gets a Dracarys from me. And he's a hypocrite for his people wanting to take that shit down.
Right.
Like, oh, you gonna call me a coon?
Yeah,
yes,
and
nigga.
And it's funny how certain videos.
You doing coon shit?
Right. Like it's so funny how certain videos with certain people who probably get talked about all of the time. You know, they purposely target and try to suppress you, but yet they want their voices to be heard.
Right. So all right, let's go to, let's do some jokes of our own, guys. All right, let's do some guest stories. This time for Guess the Race. 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 All right, you know what it is. Guess the Race time. We go around the globe, find different articles, guess the race of the people involved. And everyone playing is now racist. All right, that's just how it works, and don't question it. Doesn't make us hypocrites. Colorado toilet tank arrestee is a wannabe new age pornographer.
What?
The man arrested for hiding in a toilet tank at a Colorado yoga festival is a new age transient who aspires to operate a spiritual porn site and describes himself as a worshiper of women. Yeah. Yep. Luke Krishko.
But nigga, you was in the toilet tank. What are we talking about here?
Mm-hmm. Luke Krishko, 30, was arrested yesterday and charged with hiding inside of a toilet tank at the Hanuman Yoga Festival in Boulder. A woman about to use the toilet noticed movement in the tank and alerted a man who spotted the feces-covered suspect hiding inside the tank.
So he in that party.
Yeah, it must have been like the porta potty type deal or something. Or,
right.
Yeah,
because shit don't move. You looking like, okay.
Yeah, shit was moving all right. He appears to travel from festival to festival according to his Facebook and YouTube pages. He's a world traveler who offers massages to festival attendees. When they're shit cover massage, what is the process? When are you even able to take a shower or clean all that stuff off of yourself? On several blogs and websites, he has registered Crisco, who uses the handle Sky Orion. He has written about his desire to create some adult entertainment and share divine pleasure and make a ton of money and fun. His websites include maxextrememodels.com, skyorion.com, and holysexteam.blogspot. Holy sex
not blogspot.
First of all, Holy Sex Team sounds like what Robin says to Batman after he sees an orgy. Holy Sex Team, Batman.
Holy Sex Team.
Holy Sex Team. His occupation there is listed as porn star. Another site he has called holysexgirls.com. This declares girls' bodies are as the holy temple of the consciousness, spelled wrong, adoration of infinity, and the only refuge from the infinite desert of sands of time and dissolution. The site is headlined Spirit Porn and includes a slogan, no guilt, no fear, only God. Boy, if that don't sound like a cult brochure,
right?
You sound like you eat people.
No, thank you.
One page advertises his services as a male escort. Must not have been getting too much business. Using the handle.
Don't nobody want to, unless it's your kink, don't nobody want to escort that smell like shit.
Using his handle, Bunny Man, he offers female clients pricing plans that are quick and easy.
He don't know the female market.
First of all, if you worship him, why wouldn't you do it for free? I don't know. That don't make sense. The page, which appears to have been created several years ago, notes that an initial hour costs $40 and with a 2-hour minimum on all dates. For $620, a woman could get 7 days of sin with Bunny Man, who for some reason included a scan of his passport on the website. In a YouTube video posted late last year, Crisco, traveling in Serbia, talks about getting business cards for the escort agency. Crisco has also recently been contemplating a tantric website. Oh, he's trying to be like Barney.
Child, how many websites he got?
Right? Yeah. Putting a lot of nets out there. Last month, he placed an online classified ad seeking models and business partners. He noted that he and his partners were worshippers of women and just wanted to show
his
them
partners, just him.
Right. Wanted to show them as the amazing, dynamic, and even creations of infinite light that they are. He added, women are the greatest animal in the animal kingdom. Meow, roar. Okay. See, as soon as he called women animals. See, the women calling them animals also says something very dehumanizing about them. In a classified ad, he offered the escort services of himself and his 19-year-old girlfriend, along with offering special pricing for using us as a couple. You
got a girlfriend?
No, and some of y'all single.
Oh my goodness!
We can't even do tantric or healing type work. There's also an option to make a video. In an April video posted on his Facebook page, he introduced himself as Sky Ryan, the biggest jackass on earth. He said that he was en route to North Carolina and spent the night sleeping in a cardboard box inside of a dumpster at a construction site. He did not want to stay at the Greyhound station because it smelled weird.
Smell weird? What? Smell like shit don't smell? Sir, where are your partners? I don't believe none of these stories.
Not the Onion. This is a real article. Karen, guess the race.
What white nonsense is this, nigga?
All right, Karen is saying white. We'll check the chat room and see what they think. You know, the Greyhound bus station smelling worse than the inside of a porta potty. Only J.L. Covan can confirm if that's true.
I don't know, sir.
Hard for me to imagine, but hey, what do I know?
What do I know?
The new Swamp Thing, white. Only whites bathe in poo, boo boo. The fool white. We finally know what you look like. This shit is getting serious. Don't watch anything white. Crisco white. Serious? Correct answer is everyone said white is white. Yeah, he looks like he wants to be Jeffrey Dahmer 2.0.
Oh no!
Like just the shades, the fingernail paint, the way he's holding the camera is not a cell phone. The way he's taking a picture in the bathroom that he's probably about to go drop down behind in a second. This is a lot. It's a lot going on that just feels wrong about this.
Chad, I'd have been shocked if this had been any other race sitting in the porta potties.
Yeah, he looks like a character that
he look like he'll carve your ass up.
He looks like a character that Michael Fassbender would play when he was playing a serial killer. Like that's what he looks
yes.
Like. All right, so Karen's 1 for 1. Let's go to the next one. Assailant. Nurse should have expected punch.
Oh, okay.
After punching a female nurse in the face, a Florida woman declared that she was mentally ill and the victim should have expected to be hit by a psych patient.
That's not true.
It's a new one on me. That's a new.
You're still responsible for your actions.
You knew I was crazy as a new defense of felonious assault. Latika Poinsettia Berrien.
Okay.
32. Was transported by the cops to the hospital for treatment. As part of the admission process, she was required to change into a hospital gown. During that process, the defendant asked the victim, "Am I being Baker acted?" Florida's Baker Act covers individuals that are deemed to be impaired and in need of crisis. Told that she was in fact being involuntarily admitted, Berrien allegedly punched the female victim in the face, leaving her with a minor scratch, swelling and bruising. Several witnesses were on the scene. The victim, 33, told police that Berrien explained that she was a psych patient and that the victim works in a mental health and knows how this works. Berrien reportedly added that she would get away with this and that the nurse should expect to be hit by a psych patient. See, that's so weird because like the actions do say you can't control yourself when you're having some type of psychic break, but the words say you absolutely knew what you were doing. I don't even know how you balance that.
That's right. And
Yeah.
you're still accountable for your actions. It does not make you unaccountable.
Despite her apparent belief she would escape unscathed after walloping the nurse, she was in a blue uniform with a hospital ID attached. Barron was arrested, charged with battery on a health service professional, which is a felony, and she was booked. All right, Karen. Guess the race.
Black.
Karen's going with black for Latika Poinsettia Berrien. Let's check the chat room, see what they believe.
Her middle name is the flower.
That's correct. They pull them out at Christmas. She had a present for that nurse.
I mean, apparently she did.
She's like, oh, look, you getting some coal in your stocking. Apollo Creed, black. A lot of black. Travis Kelce screaming Viva Las Vegas at the trophy ceremony, white. Nah. Whitest thing Travis said was, you got on fire.
Yes.
No, I take it back. Whitest thing Travis said all night was when he ran up on Andy Reid. Boy, if that was a nigga, boy.
Yes.
We be talking about that whether they won the Super Bowl or not.
Yes, right.
Painting her head while she was talking black. Oh, patting her head while she was talking black. Black. Niggas be niggaing black. The correct answer is black. You got it right. Did say white. That's her there. And she looked like she just hit that person in the face.
And she looked like she would do it again.
Yeah, she does not look like she regrets that at all. I hope she gets the help she needs.
Same.
Definitely sounds like
oh, she meant that. That's what I say. Yeah, she meant that too. Yes, she did.
Yeah.
She meant that.
That definitely sounds real dicey and real scary. And like maybe if she got some help or something, she wouldn't do that. All right, last story. Let's see. A man claims a higher power approved of his 1:20 a.m. trespassing. Oh wait, I gotta play the bonus music. Hold on a second.
What time is it? That was why. I ain't racist. How can I be racist about anybody or anything in my life? How can I?
Call them niggers. Just call them niggers.
Gold chain wearing, fried chicken and biscuit eating, monkey ate baboon, big time, fast running, high jumping, spear chucking, 360-degree basketball.
What?
Just laughing at that. The clip makes me laugh every time.
Oh. A man claims higher power approved of his 1:20 a.m. trespassing.
Okay.
After being arrested again for trespassing on the grounds of Ohio Library, a suspect explained to police that a higher power allowed him to be on the property at 1:20 a.m. Specifically, Colonel Giddens claimed he had checked with Christ and secured permission.
Okay, is he gonna come out here and plead your case when they throw your ass in jail?
Well, Karen, we saw the commercials. Maybe he did approve this. Okay, if he can have Super Bowl ads, why can't he approve of a person trespassing? Giddens, 28, was arrested early Saturday outside the public library in Sandusky, a city an hour outside of Cleveland. Giddens was using an exterior outlet to charge his phone. He had twice previously been busted trespassing at the library, cited Christ when a patrolman asked him what he was doing on the property, charged with criminal trespass. He was booked into the jail, remains locked up for $1,750. Following a 2023 arrest, Giddens, who was nicknamed Cloud, told police he was from Canada and had been wandering Ohio for the past year. Christ could not be reached for comment. All right, Karen, guess the race.
What is his name again?
His name is Carnell Giddens.
White.
Karen's going with white on this one. Let's check the chat room, see what they believe. The name, okay, they're still struggling. A lot of people guessing. As black as Jesus, says Miss Barnes. All right. How black was Jesus? A nigga, as white as his nickname. White like that Jesus he prays to. Black. Ooh, they all over the place. Hair like wool, black. Oh man, we got a lot of whites, a lot of black. The correct answer is, honestly, y'all, I'm gonna give it to both of y'all. He looks ambiguous to me. I guess this one, because that could be a white dude or that could be a black dude. I'm not sure.
Not sure.
I feel like part of me, I feel like some Negroes would shake loose of that family tree, but then also like I can't 100% be sure.
The behavior. I mean, you just floating around here.
So I'm gonna give free space. Everybody gets that one.
I take that.
Good job, everybody. Be proud of yourselves. Let's go to the last thing. Sword ratchetness. I just gotta say real quick, I got the game on in the background for the Hornets, and we're doing it again. We are up 109 to 102 with 40 seconds left on the Pacers.
Let's go!
These new players.
Child, I can't wait to talk about this in balls deep.
Is this what it feel like to watch NBA basketball?
Child, these changes. Let's go.
A man attempted to attack his sister and her son with a sword after a dispute over parking a vehicle at the Malganj Square.
Ooh, there's a lot for parking the vehicle.
At the Malganj Square on Jawahar Marg on Sunday afternoon. The accused roamed around in the area with the sword for several minutes after committing the crime.
Several minutes?
The CCTV footage of the incident went viral on social media. DCP Aditya Mishra said on the complaint of Jaimala Sharma, a case was registered against her brother Nitesh Sharma, resident of Hukamchand Colony. Jaimala told police she lives in her father's house. On Saturday, she entered into a dispute with Nitesh over parking in the area, which escalated following which her children, Akanshka and Akshay, intervened. Both groups clashed with one another on Sunday, with Nitesh came out with a sword and attacked Akshay, but he managed to flee. Family members then informed the police, who reached the spot and controlled the situation. Police said that a case was registered and further investigations were initiated. So, swords coming between family, y'all.
Yeah, that's serious right there.
We absolutely hate to see it, but we love to see the Hornets win. All right, y'all.
Let's go.
We'll see you down at the Square Dance place. Until next time. Yeehaw! Until next time, I love you.
I love you too. Mwah.
Bye, everybody. Have a good night. Peace.